U.S. President Donald Trump has hailed ongoing trade talks with China, saying the two sides had negotiated a total reset. In a Truth Social post, Trump praised the discussions and deemed them a total reset negotiated in a friendly but constructive manner. It comes ahead of a second day of closed-door meetings in Geneva between top officials from the world's two largest economies. The talks aim to defuse a trade war that threatens the global economy. Let's bring in DW's East Asia correspondent Melissa Chan in Taipei. Melissa, do we have a sense of which side wants or needs a deal more at this point?
Well, both sides need a deal, but at this moment, it appears as if Chinese leader Xi Jinping is more in grips with the facts. And the facts are, for his country, China. China has great economic imbalances. He's aware that there is massive unemployment in the country and that there is a housing crisis. And the manufacturing in China can definitely pivot and export to other countries in the meantime. But ultimately, American consumers, American buyers, they definitely love buying more than anyone else in the world. And that's going to be a problem because factories in China have a very short timeline. Those dolls and those clothes of a few weeks before they might go bankrupt because the turnover and the margins are so tight. But here is something that Xi Jinping has as an advantage. He doesn't have to deal with the midterms. He doesn't have to worry about the latest CNN or ABC News poll in terms of what his citizens think about him. The challenge, though, is that U.S. President Donald Trump appears to be unperturbed by facts such as the ports in Los Angeles and also in Oakland not getting in shipments, or the inability of American companies to pay the tariffs that they had not planned for and don't have the cash for. And that is going to be a massive pain on the American economy. And of course, there are the dire warnings from so many people that the shelves might go empty in a matter of weeks. So both sides need to reach a deal, but at this moment, one of the leaders seems a bit more relaxed than the other one in terms of the urgency.
Make no mistake about it, still very much a dynamic situation. Stepping back a bit, beyond trade, where do U.S.-China relations overall stand at the moment?
The best thing that can happen right now for the world is for the two leaders to meet and just de-escalate the situation. And this is something that U.S. President Donald Trump has expressed a great interest in. The problem is that President Trump actually caused this challenge himself because not that long ago in the Oval Office, everyone saw what happened, basically kind of an ambush against Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. And the last thing that the Chinese leader can handle and deal with is if he is disrespected on the world stage like that. And the unpredictability of the American president is presenting a challenge for the Chinese in terms of agreeing to a one-on-one. And that is really the thing that needs to happen right now, because one of the challenges from Beijing is that they don't actually know who's in charge. They might send an envoy from Washington, D.C. to negotiate with the Chinese in Switzerland. But whether that person has the ear of Donald Trump is another matter.
That's DW's East Asia correspondent Melissa Chan in Taipei. Thanks, Melissa.